Today's top 5, 10 things in Ferris Bueller's Day Off that you might have missed.
Oh, it's Friday night. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I could sit here and pick my nose while I watch a brand new video. Whoa, Top 5 Friday tonight.
Okay, so there's some special rules to this top 10 list. It's stuff that I noticed in the movie. This is not stuff that maybe was behind the scenes kind of things. For example, the Ferrari used was not actual Ferraris. There was 4 model cars basically made to look like Ferraris. So stuff like that doesn't count, behind the scenes kind of stuff. It's stuff that I saw while watching the movie. Before I get into this list, spoilers. If you have not seen the movie, please go see the movie. If you haven't seen the movie by now, it's a 30-year-old movie. You definitely need to see the movie. Well, just because it's a good movie. But if you haven't and you want to, there may be some spoilers in this, most likely some spoilers in this. So there's your warning. In Ferris's room, there's a Simple Minds poster. Now, Simple Minds is the name of the group that sings the song Don't You Forget About Me, which is at the end of Breakfast Club, which is also another John Hughes film. John Hughes is, well, I guess he's kind of has this thing where he puts other movie references into other movies that he has done. Although Ferris is portrayed as a slacker, it's in the title of the movie, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and he has 9 absences. He's actually a pretty good student. He's on the AB honor roll. The scene where Rooney is calling Ferris's mom to tell him that Ferris is sick again. He's been out 9 times. If he misses another day, then he's going to be held back another year. They show the computer screen, and it actually has his classes and his grades right next to it. So there's celebrity cameos in this film, and the thing about that is, though, it's celebrities before they became celebrities. Everybody knows Ben Stein's in the film. He's the economics teacher. Bueller, he's that guy. Chrissy Swanson is also in that same scene with Ben Stein, who played Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and she's the girl who says, what did she say? My boyfriend's cousin's, uncle's, aunt's mom saw him pass out at 31 Flavors. Well, specifically with this, one celebrity who's in this film who has no lines is Louis Anderson. Louis Anderson is actually in 2 films. He plays the flower delivery guy. He's in the first scene where he's delivering flowers to the Bueller house, where Mr. Rooney is standing out in front and he takes the flowers from him. It's kind of a wide shot and honks the horn. That part. And then the other part with the singing telegram nurse. I heard that you were feeling ill, headache, fever, and a chill. Anyways, he's on our right side of her, and he's holding flowers, and he says nothing in the film. The song Donka Shane, originally sang by Wayne Newton, is actually heard 4 times in the film. The first is at the beginning in the shower scene. Ferris sings it. Everybody knows about the parade scene where he sings it on the float. The other 2 times actually were when Mr. Rooney is in front of the house. He is humming it in front of the Bueller house. He's humming the song. And Jeannie sings the song when she's leaving the police station after just making out with, the druggy criminal played by Charlie Sheen. Okay, you see this in Ferris's room also, and it's really clear when his parents are leaving for the first time, and the movie really starts to get going. And if it's to the our left side of the door, you see a mannequin wearing a trench coat and a hat. Now, this is the same outfit that Ferris wears while he is picking up his girlfriend Simone from school after calling her out for a dead grandmother. Also, the mannequin that is wearing the trench coat is also the mannequin that he puts in his bed. So whenever the door opens, it's rigged up to the trophy and all that, and it moves a little bit when the door opens. So the baseball game showed in the restaurant, and the baseball game that Ferris is at is 2 different teams that the Cubs are playing. In the restaurant scene where he finds a girl, she's wearing the jacket, and he says something in French, translation, your ass is mine. She turns around, spits soda on him. He goes over to the counter to where you order, and he grabs some napkins. Well, on the TV screen, they're playing the Atlanta Braves, and then when they cut to Ferris and Cameron, when he catches the foul ball, they're actually playing the Montreal Expos. Okay, so Ferris and Mr. Rooney actually have 3 different conversations in the film. And the funny thing about this, and I noticed this, is that they're only one-sided conversations. Only one person is actually talking at all in the conversations. The first one is when Ferris calls, when Cameron's on the phone with Rooney, and he's pretending to be Mr. Peterson. Rooney thinks it's Ferris. Ferris calls. He clicks over, he says, "Hey, Mr. Rooney, it's Ferris Bueller. I'm out today. Can my sister bring home any assignments I may need?" Rooney never says anything. The third conversation in the film between the two, but my second example, is at the end of the film when Ferris is getting home, trying to come in through the back door. He lifts up the mat for the key. It's not there. Then you see Rooney's foot. Ferris stands up and Mr. Rooney says, "Finally, I got you. How does another year of high school sound?" And that's when Jeannie opens up the door. "Oh my God, thanks for bringing him home. Can't believe he tried to walk home from the hospital." Well, if you notice, Ferris never actually says anything in that conversation. And the second conversation in the film, which is my third example, is when he's at the call box. Okay, he rings the doorbell and it's a recording of Ferris Bueller. So Rooney is the only one talking, so this is kind of a technicality here, but I just thought it was kind of cool because there was no actual two-way conversation between the two where both of them are in the scene together, so to speak, and having back and forth dialogue. So the recording of Ferris, to me, that doesn't count as a two-way conversation because Ferris isn't even there. Shermer High School. Why is this important and what am I talking about here? Well, in the film, you see a banner in the hallway that says "Go Shermer," which basically means that they are attending Shermer High School. This is also the same high school in Breakfast Club, same high school I believe in 16 Candles, and the same high school in Weird Science. Basically, John Hughes has this fictitious town called Shermer, Illinois, where he likes to set all his movies in. So all these movies basically kind of take place in the same universe, if you will. Okay, and it wasn't just that banner. In the police station scene where they're doing different cut shots of like the FBI wanted poster, all that. Well, they do a cut to a police officer's badge. It says Police Officer Shermer. At the end of the film, when the Ferris' parents are coming home and they're going up to check on him, they're walking down to the entryway, whatever, and there's a Shermer High Letterman jacket hanging up on a coat rack there in the entryway by the front door. It's actually, the funny thing about that is though, the jacket and the colors are not the same that Andy's character wears, or Emilio Estevez's character Andy wears in The Breakfast Club. The license plates in the vehicles. Okay, so the license plates are all customized and they stand for something. Well, the Ferrari says NRV OUS, I believe, nervous. To me, that's kind of signifies Cameron's character. He's a nervous guy. The mom's car says VCTN, which is for National Lampoon's Vacation. Ferris's dad's car says MMOM, which stands for Mr. Mom. Rooney's car says for FBDO, for Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And supposedly and reportedly, it's not in the film, but Jeannie's car, the Fiero she drives, supposedly says TBC for The Breakfast Club. Now, what's the significance of all of this? Well, all these are John Hughes films. So something about the number 9 in this film, I don't know why and I don't know what, but it's there, or at least I caught it. Now, Ferris is absent 9 times. Cameron Fry wears a Detroit Red Wings jersey with a number 9, who was the great Gordie Howe. And Ferris himself actually has 9 different wardrobe changes in the film. Now, after I saw these things, I went online to see, okay, well, what did I miss maybe? Is there any significance, anything I found, anything I found? The wardrobe changes specifically, people were saying that there were 9 different wardrobe changes before he even left his house. That's not true. I sat there, I counted them. Now, here's a breakdown of what Ferris is wearing. So in the beginning, he's wearing a white t-shirt when he's laying in bed. Assumedly, he has some pajamas on, or I don't know, maybe he sleeps in his boxers, whatever. He's probably definitely not dressed for the day. That's one. Second one, after his parents leave, he gets up, he's talking to the camera. How can I be expected to go to school on a day like this? Blah, blah, blah. He's wearing a robe, bathrobe. Third one, out of the shower, he's wearing a towel and he's wearing a towel on his head. Technically, can that count? I mean, why not? Hey, what are you wearing? Well, no, nothing but a towel. You're wearing something, you're wearing a towel. Fourth one, He's sitting out by the pool wearing nothing but flip-flops and a bathing suit and drinking some kind of fruity drink. And this is the first time he calls Cameron and says, hey, come pick me up. Fifth one. This one doesn't make much sense to me. Not that it really has to, but he's wearing a random blue shirt. And now this is not a blue shirt that he wears with one of the other outfits that I'm going to discuss here in a minute. It's a different color blue and it's a different collar. Sixth one. When he's wearing the Hawaiian shirt with a green striped pants and he's on the phone, he's talking to some people at the school, they're on the payphone, and he's doing the coughing sounds and all that stuff with the keyboard. Seventh one, as previously mentioned, this is the one with the hat, the trench coat, and the sunglasses. It's a disguise when he's picking up his girlfriend Simone from school. Eighth one. The eighth one is the classic Ferris look, the one with the jacket, the vest, and the white t-shirt. Now the last one. What I found online was this. A lot of people were taking pieces of this wardrobe and saying it was a completely different dress. Well, it wasn't. There's 4 different occasions where he's actually in different stages of putting on the suit. The suit is the last one in this formula here. The one where he comes downstairs and Cameron's on the phone with Mr. Rooney. He says Bueller, Ferris Bueller. Now the 4 different stages are this. 2 of them were actually put in the film out of order. Well, the second time he's on the phone with Cameron and he's saying, if you don't come get me, find yourself a new best friend. He's wearing the pants, and this is how I know it's the same one. The shoes and the belt. The shoes and the belt and the pants. He's wearing the pants, the white shoes, the white belt, and he's wearing just the white t-shirt. That's stage 1. Second stage is when he's playing the clarinet. I only had 1 lesson. He's got the shirt on, I believe it's unbuttoned, maybe it's unbuttoned, I don't know, but he's got the blue shirt on. The third one, you see him from about here up. He's wearing the blue shirt with the tie, and then the 4th stage of it, he's downstairs in the full suit. Now, a lot of people might say I'm reaching on this one. I completely disagree, because think about it like this. For those of you who go to church or have gone to church, what do? You get up. What I did anyways, get up, I get my pants on, my shoes on, whatnot, my undershirt, and I'm gonna get my hair ready, brush my teeth, all that good stuff, because you don't wanna get your top shirt messed up, you don't wanna get it wrinkled up or anything, okay? Now before you're ready to go out, you put that on, you get your tie on. Now when you leave the house, that's when you complete the outfit, you put on the jacket, and everything makes just the suit. So it's actually 4 different stages of the same outfit. And then at the end again, it's not a new wardrobe, he's back in the robe where he's saying, you guys are still here, go on, get out of here. So that's my top 10 things you may have missed in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Maybe you have some things out there that I missed. Please put them down in the comments below. And again, only stuff that you can see in the film, no behind the scenes kind of stuff.